All right, guys, I just went ahead and finished watching this fight. 114, 114 by one judge. 114, 113. I believe they probably gave Charlo a 10-8 in one of those rounds where they hurt Castano, is my assumption. And 117, 111. I personally scored this fight 115 to 113 for Castano. There was about 3 or 4 rounds in total that were like swing rounds, in my opinion. All right. But I don't see how 117, 111 is possible for Charlo. That's not possible. I felt Castano clearly won the very early portion of the fight up until he was hurt. But every time he hurt him, he always came back the next round strong. I think he did the most work. I think, I just think he landed the most clear cut shots in Charlo. Of course, Charlo had two big moments in two rounds, and he won those rounds. But you still have to find me all those other rounds. So it ended a draw. I feel Castano won the fight. I felt he edged it out, to be honest. I'm looking at my Twitter timeline. Most people feel Castano edged it out. What's going on? Brown gone one. Sargent said he had his draw. Castano clearly wants his boxing dialogue. What's going on, Outlaw? 115, 113 Castano. That's a lot of people's scorecards. Mr. Popo says robbery. Charlo clearly won that. Some fighters always get screwed from the PBC. Man. Somebody was definitely blind. 117, 111 was despicable. What's going on, HLD? Castano? Definitely. 116, 114. Castano's actually, well, I guess you had a 116, 112 still. I'm guessing. I buy houses. How's it going? Teresa Kale, how's it going? St. Cruzin. St. Cruzin feels Castano. I feel like it was a close competitive fight. And even his corner knew, bro. His corner was telling him, hey, you need a knockout. Derek James ain't stupid. He knew he needed a knockout. Castano won, bro. He won the fight. My opinion, he won. 117, 111. 117, 111. Got you. Okay, got you still. 115, 113 for Castano. Yeah, man. Look, I'm not even mad at 114, 114. I mean, I feel it's very convenient when people score to draw. I feel like, well, it could happen. I mean, come on, 10 without a knockdown. Yeah, that's definitely why. That was stupid. I don't believe in that, by the way. If a guy didn't get knocked down, then you should give him the 9, bro. He earned that 9 if he didn't get knocked down. By the way, I don't want to take away from the fact that this was a great fight. Okay, that this was a really good fight. I don't want to take that away. You know what I mean? This fight was a really good fight. Fight of the year candidate. Make no mistake about it. Guido is still the undisputed world champion from Castano. Let me tell you, man. I am. By the way, for those wondering, the reason I put Castano is because when I do it on my laptop, I don't know. Somebody has to teach me how to put the Enye on the laptop. I could do it on my phone. I just have to press and hold the N. But for those wondering, before you take my Latino card away, and before HLD is like, oh, stay away no Latino, he doesn't use the Enye. But saying. Uh, I'll go. I'll go in more detail tomorrow, guys. Okay. 117, 111. It's dude. Someone needs to just that judge should be banished from ever scoring. Okay, ever. I don't want to see that judge score another fight ever again. All right, ever. Let's get the name of that judge. I never want to see that judge score again. Darkness has fallen 7-5 for Castano. That's the general consensus. I think it's kind of clear, like the rounds, and then there's like 2 or 3 like swing rounds. So I can see the 114, 115, 116, 112 kind of be the draw or win for Castano. You know, I know what Charlie. I'm fucking with you now, brother. But anyway, I don't literally believe you're asking for my Latino card. You know what I mean? But by the way, Raleigh Romero, bro. I have no idea what people see in Raleigh Romero. I just don't know. Everything's telegraphed. Then he's calling out Tank. Have you guys seen those cats that got ran over in the road? You know, you ever been driving by, you see a cat, like, you gotta kind of like move the car because you don't want the blood in your tires and shit. You just drive by. That's gonna be Raleigh if he fights Tank. Okay, roadkill. It's a massacre. I really hope they don't do Tank Raleigh Romero on pay-per-view. For what? At 140 pounds, pound for pound supremacy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, the fact that Castano came out with a draw is clear indication he won. Clear indication. One of the judges was trying to give it to with that 10-8 round. Okay? He was trying to give it to him, but he couldn't. All right? Official WBC rep. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. By the way, Castano, man, he has a nice, sneaky shot to the body, man, that I noticed in the fight. They're very sneaky. He sneaks them in there in transitions, you know. Just poof, just touches you there. You know what I mean? And it's not like you don't sense the effect, but I could tell Charlo was like huffing and puffing in between those rounds. You know what I mean? Charlo hit him with some big shots and body shots. I think it was round 8, but Castano cleared the 1 round. But there's always something that has to put a bad taste in our mouth, you know. But I still think Castano deserves a parade. I hope he goes back to his homeland, Argentina. I hope they give him a parade. I hope he gets a hero's welcome like he deserves. Because in my opinion, he should be the undisputed super welterweight champion of the world. That's my opinion. That's what he should be right now. Great win. It would have been a great win. Props to both fighters. They did their thing. I'm not impressed with Raleigh Romero, by the way. I didn't watch the other fights, but in their entirety. You know what I mean? So 117, 111, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Now, you know, Charlo said in the post fight, well, I heard him more times. Like, look, he heard him twice really good. Castano hurt him. What was it, in the third? Late in the round? Not that he didn't have his moments. But it's not a who could take a punch better contest. You know? If it was those games where, like, have you guys seen that slap game where 2 dudes just stand there and they just slap each other until they knock the other out? Like, maybe Charlo would have won that, but that's not what it is. Castano, by the way, was catching a lot of those shots, man, with a high guard, absorbing most of the impact, parrying those shots beautifully for the most part. He did a good job. You know what I mean? He made a really good adjustment after getting hurt. I honestly felt like, oh shit, this might be over in the third, but he made a nice little adjustment. He slowed down the pace, and he kind of read the room. You know, good situational intelligence, right? Zone 6 feels it's a bad call. There you go. Haitian Sensation says could have gone either way. 7-5. I just don't know if you could 7 with Charlo. I just don't. I could see maybe 6. I don't know about 7. Hard pressed to give him 7. I'll rewatch it tomorrow, but you know what I mean? L Dog says Castano had effective aggression, clean, effective punches, and ring generalship needed damn near every round. And I just explained the defense. The high guard stayed strong throughout the whole fight. Even when he was hurt, his high guard withstood. I felt in the ninth he made a mistake trying to engage in the last 20 seconds or so. He should have just kind of stayed away. His recovery took a little longer, but he recovered though. Castano has really good recovery. He was hurt in the third, recovered quick. He was hurt in the 11th, he recovered quick. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that Devin Haney recovery time. You know, he has a like quick recovery time. All right. I think you can have 3 people in the corner, LT. Yeah. The cut man and the assistant and the head. You're allowed to have 3. ¿Qué puedes, LT? Like, parece nuevo, bro. You know, LT. Everybody's mad about 117, 111. LT's like, why do they have 3 guys in the corner? Like, está pedo este vato, bro. That's already allowed, bro. Yeah. There can only be 3 in the campus. That's correct. Okay. So they had 4 like on the apron. That's a problem. Okay. That was the funniest shit ever, bro. I don't know. By the way, they explained the glove thing. It just wasn't a big deal. It was a defective glove. You know what I mean? Convenient that I didn't see it all over the, Glovegate conspiracy theory videos, but still. 9-3, bro. And then the one that scored at 114, 113. Are you kidding me, bro? Come on now. The fact that none of the judges had a 115 for Castano was amazing. Okay. So, look, I scored a 115, 113. And to be honest with you, Castano won the 11th on my card. I felt 12 was close. I don't know how I would have scored it if it came down to the 12th. You know what I mean? So I kind of just gave it to Charlo. You know what I mean? But because Castano was winning on my card anyway, so I could have a 116, 112. Hey, make the video, LT. LT, no te agüites. Look, there was dudes saying that Povetkin was allowed to check the gloves at the glove selection meeting. And they were doing like videos about it. Oh, look, like that shit's been allowed. Like, well, what do you mean? Plenty of people don't believe Charlo won. His own trainer knew he didn't win, bro. And I'm not in fault. Like, I'm not mad at James. James just knew, hey, you need a knockout, buddy. You know, 117. When that judge was not watching the fight, there's no way. There's just no way. Haitian Sensations, 116, 112 for Castano is more plausible than 115, 114 for Charlo, in my opinion. But you said either way, though, but you didn't tell me who you thought won, though. Who won? You know what I mean? Was that Nelson? I thought that was Stevie Wonder, bro, that scored at 117, 111. Is that who it was? Bro, that was on Mamada, 117, 111? What the fuck? Okay, Haitian's decision had it a draw. I mean, okay. Look, moments don't win fights, right? So, like Charlo, I think around 11 had a big moment in the end of the round, and like Showtime gave it to him. But I thought Castano won like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of that round, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ray Charles. I don't know why it's just one dude was calling the fight. That's actually better, by the way. But look, guys, I want to thank everybody that tuned in. check out the other channels on YouTube, man. I'm sure other people will be talking about the fight. You know what I mean? Support everybody. Check out everybody's post fights. And all that good stuff. So good night, everybody. I'll try to be on tomorrow, and don't miss me on Chief Funky Boxing on Monday. Right. We also have Christina Cruz on Tuesday, special start time, 8 p.m. Eastern. She's making her professional debut. She didn't even have an opportunity to qualify for the Olympics because of COVID. So that's that. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. As Nando Yama says, 8C, peace. I'm out.